After the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. 51. 315. Come off the ball. Come on. Go. Hayward. Look left.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there on the first play of the game. 67 yards. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
50. 57, right. I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
All right, T. Hey, Alpha. 57. Mike, 57.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check safety. Check safety. Check.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 50.
49's the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Benjamin. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now Wilson, flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for L.A. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-zip. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, let's get there. Out.
These two. Show that bench release and go.
After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. The 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 26, check 26.
Hey, 0.
On first down, Wilson. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 29 is the mic.
To throw again. Wilson got him in. It's Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Brown, 77 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw in that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
77.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Snicker. 61. Matchbox lights.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now Roethlisberger on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Spins past him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, Touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing again here. Wilson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
14.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check. Easy.
Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn the block, find us.
And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at its 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Gordon. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 30.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Jack 15.
Check 59, Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Slam, slam, slam. Switch. Watch the safety creep.
Watch the zebra.
Echo. Watch the shit.
Good time.
After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alert.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Set. Like 5.
Check, 59. Target.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go.
Check 52. Watch the shot.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Here's Wilson, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert 3.
Go 14.
Twist. Check 99.
They'll run here with Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Wilson, he'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. It's Henry. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this is complete. It's Allen. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. They come up in an offset eye. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it.
Let's go, baby.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. Past the 20! And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. 46 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mike.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second? And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, nifty juke there. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
I got you. I got you.
Here's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
14.
Running on first down, Eckler. 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 47 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Danny. Check 50, check 50. Say 14, Friday. Gun.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing that they're picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down.
Solid, 5 down.
Check. 3 down.
Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
No spacing.
Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch. He's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 84 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pull it on. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This will be taken very short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington taking it in. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hold up. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I don't think you got it. One left.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. The 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington 49 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. Boswell good with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
12. Short. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming for you. You know it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's complete. Henry. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
40.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You better be ready. Gun. Hey, watch Sam. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Right, 380. Yeah, right there, 54 Mike. Rip left.
Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Past the 20. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Badgley now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give. Eckler running to the right. And some space here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 67 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And the Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's, and oh my goodness, he loses it again. And picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Well, a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
180. Alert, alert. Check back.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
On 3rd down, it's Connor, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.